Back to Donald Trump. His West Asian tour is still going strong. Yesterday, he was in Saudi Arabia walking the lavender carpet and calling the Syrian president attractive. The Saudis gave him a $600 billion bait. We told you all about it. After that, he hopped on a short flight to Qatar. Another Gulf kingdom, another royal welcome. And this one too started well before Trump landed in Qatar. The moment he entered Qatar's airspace, two F-15 jets escorted Trump's plane, the Air Force One. Take a look at this.
Nice house. Nice house. Just something, huh?
So that was the kind of welcome he received. From there, it was the red carpet, a guard of camels, as you just saw, a handshake with Qatar's Emir, Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, a grand motorcade led by Tesla Cybertrucks, and a lot of royal pageantry. It's what the US president likes. And he seemed pretty impressed by it, especially the marble at the Royal Palace.
The job you've done is second to none. You look at this, it's so beautiful. As a construction person, I'm seeing perfect marble. This is what they call perfecto. And just a great job you've done, and what a beautiful place. And we appreciate those camels. I haven't seen camels like that in a long time.
Soon it was down to business. And again, the big numbers made the headlines. The US and Qatar signed deals worth $1.2 trillion. The focus was on technology like anti-drone tech and energy investments. Qatar wants to become an AI powerhouse, and it hopes that Washington can help it.
We've been friends for a long time, long before politics. Well, for you it was politics, for me it wasn't, right? But we've been friends for a long time, and this is an outstanding man. He's a great man, and we're going to help each other.
But the headline that Trump wanted was this: Qatar Airways agreed to buy 210 Boeing jets. This is a deal worth around $96 billion US. It is the largest ever order of 787 Dreamliners and a shot in the arm for the embattled company Boeing.
Boeing, that's the largest order of jets in the history of Boeing. That's pretty good. And that's 140. Was that a 140 or 160? Well, yeah, but you're right. It's actually 200, including the 40, so it's over $200 billion. But 160 in terms of the jets. That's fantastic. So that's a record, Kelly. And congratulations to Boeing. Get those planes out there.
Trump says it's worth $200 billion, but the deal is for $96 billion, according to the government fact sheet. And this wasn't the only deal. Qatar is buying drone and anti-drone technology from the Americans. These are from companies like Raytheon. But here's the most controversial one. Qatar is gifting a jet to Donald Trump, a $400 million jet, a luxury Boeing 747-8. It's a gift from Qatar to Donald Trump. If allowed, it will be the largest in the history of the US presidency, the biggest such gift to a president. The ethics are murky, to say the least. The opposition Democrats in the US are slamming it, and so are many Republicans. But Qatar has vehemently defended it.
First of all, we bought this airplane from an American company. It's basically part of a cooperation that we've been doing a lot together between Qatar and the United States.
Now, you may wonder, why is Qatar so invested in Donald Trump? Why are they giving him such an expensive jet? It's basically a bribe. You see, Qatar is a very small country, around 11,000 square kilometers. That's smaller than some American states. It has a population of just 2.7 million people. Their GDP is just 1/4 of Saudi Arabia, but Qatar was always hungry for power. And it punches well above its weight. In the 1990s, US-Saudi ties hit a rough patch. Riyadh was not too keen on having American boots on its soil. They did not want to host American soldiers. So the Pentagon, which is the US Defense Ministry, started looking for a new home in the Gulf. Enter Doha. That's the capital of Qatar. The rulers in Doha rolled out the welcome mat, and the US military set up shop at the Al Udeid Air Base. Today, it is the forward headquarters of the US Central Command. In fact, Trump visited that base today.
Soon have the world's first and only sixth-generation fighter jet, the F-47. Why did they name it 47? Does anybody know? I don't know. 2026 budget includes across the board. Maybe you don't want it. Look, for the good of the country, you don't have to take it. Pay raises for each and every one of you, substantial pay raises.
Going back to the Qatar US deal, it was a pretty straightforward one. The US keeps Qatar's royal family safe, the deal that they signed in the 90s, or the deal they agreed to. The US keeps Qatar's royal family safe, and in return, Qatar gives the US a strategic launch pad in West Asia. That was the deal. It's been 3 decades, and that hasn't changed. Qatar hosts the Americans. It also hosts Islamists and terrorists. It hosts the likes of the Muslim Brotherhood, the Taliban, even Hamas. Qatar has leverage on all sides, and Washington does not object. Do you know why? Because Qatar is not your average US ally. They have an outsized role in American strategy, a role they've built over many, many years. A recent investigation revealed how wide this was. Qatar has spent nearly $100 billion to buy influence in the US. $100 billion, look at the numbers. First is education. Qatar is the largest foreign funder of American higher education. It has spent $6.3 billion since 1986. The Qatar Foundation International gives millions of dollars to American public schools. This is to fund Arabic programs. Then there's media. They already have Al Jazeera, the television channel based in Doha. On paper, it has editorial freedom from the Qatari regime, but we know that it is soft on Islamist elements in West Asia. Plus, Qatar funds US media organizations as well, the likes of Newsmax. Then there are think tanks. From 2019 to 2023, Qatar has given $9 million to American think tanks. This includes the Brookings Institution, and the Qataris are also lobbying. Since 2017, they have spent $225 million on lobbying in Washington, D.C. So what does Qatar want in return? It wants a seat at the table. It wants limited criticism and preaching from the United States, and it wants a US foreign policy that works in Qatar's favor. So Trump's jet is not just a gift. It is a long-term bet. Qatar knows how important it is to be in Trump's good books. And what better investment than a grand gift? In global diplomacy, that's not just friendship, that is insurance. At Firstpost, we are choosing to hold on to accuracy. That means we won't always be first. We may not get you your breaking alert. But what you will get is what we owe you. And that is the truth. Verified, checked, and cross-checked. We rely on sources and verified ones. After all, that's what separates a journalist from a loudspeaker. But sometimes even we miss a beat. And when we do, we will tell you. Like yesterday, we ran visuals from a registered news agency. That visual turned out to be fake, so we are taking accountability. And from now on, we will cite the source of every visual, every picture, every video that you see on Firstpost will have a source mentioned. That is our commitment to you. We will wait, we will verify, we will ask again, and only then will we tell you. No noise, no panic, just the facts. Because right now, that is what the country needs most.